Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's Keshwani, Keshwani. I have been solving math problems for GMAT out of this book here, the GMAT Review, the official guide. If you do not own this book already, go to mba.com and you should be able to find it right there. You have to buy it right away if you're thinking about studying for GMAT. As I said, you should be able to find it at mba.com, the very same website where you will need to go actually to register to take the exam. The problem that I'm about to solve is the one that you will find on page number 182, problem solving number 223. Very last problem on the page. It says car A, I don't know where I came up with Y. Car A is 20 miles behind car B, alright? A is 20 miles behind B. Whether it's 20 miles behind or 20 meters behind really makes no difference. Which is traveling in the same directions along the same route as car A. So they're going in the same direction. Car A is going at a speed of 58 miles per hour. Alright. A is going 58 miles per hour. Miles per hour. For those of you who are watching this thing outside the US, I know the whole world has moved on with the metric system, but that's why I wrote it down. That MPH, that's what it stands for, miles per hour. Or if it makes you happier, meters per hour. Car B is going at a speed of 50 miles per hour. Alright. B is going 50 miles per hour. Let's see what they're asking. The suspense is killing me. How many hours will it take for car A to overtake? How many hours will it take for car A to overtake and drive 8 miles ahead of B? Oh, all right. So not only A needs to catch up with B, but in addition to that, A needs to be 8 miles ahead of B. All right. So how long will it take? Something is missing here. Some word is missing. This does not make sense. What was the first sentence? Car A is 20 miles behind B. A is 20 miles behind B. That makes sense now. So, since A is 20 miles behind B, if A is 20 miles behind B, A is 20 miles behind B, and A needs to go 8 miles ahead of B. That implies that A needs to go 28 miles altogether, in addition to what B is going. So I'm not going to do them individually, I'm just going to look at the difference in their speed. The difference in their speed is 8 miles per hour, which means every hour A travels 8 miles as if the B were stationary. B is going at 40 miles an hour, so their relative difference in speed is 8 miles per hour. So the question simply is, how long does it take to travel 28 miles if you're going 8 miles per hour? Well, if you're going 8 miles per hour, 8 miles per hour, it tells me that in 3 hours I should go it tells me that in 3 hours I will go 24 miles, but I need to go 28 miles, and since I'm going at 8 miles per hour, and I hope you understand where I'm coming up with this 8 miles per hour business. This 8 miles per hour business is the difference in their speed, right here. If I'm going 8 miles per hour in 3 hours, I will go 24 miles, but I need to go 28 miles, so I need to take another half an hour. That's all. Another half an hour, I will go another 4 miles. Altogether 28 miles that I need to go in 3.5 hours. That's all it is. That's the answer. It will take 3.5 hours for car A to get 8 miles ahead of car B. The answer choices are on the next page. 3.5 is the answer. There you go, answer is E. That's all. That's all it is. Alright, let me take a look at the clock one more time. Let me rewrite this whole thing on the side here in a little bit more organized fashion for those of you who have trouble following this logic here. So I'm going to redo it here. Car A needs to go 28 miles. Why 28 miles? Because he's starting out 20 miles behind B and he wants to go 8 miles ahead of B. So he needs to go altogether 28 miles. So far so good. Second point, their difference in speed is 8 miles per hour. Because he is going 58 miles an hour, A is going 58 miles an hour, A is going 58 miles an hour, and B is going 50 miles an hour. So their difference in speed is 8 miles per hour. That's all it is. And if that's the case, then you will go 24 miles in 3 hours. And since you need to go 28 miles, you're going to go another 4 miles in half an hour. Altogether 3.5 an hour. Altogether 3.5 hours. It will take you 28 miles in 3.5 an hour. 3.5 hours. That's all. Let me keep the two separate so that it's easier for you to. So basically I did the problem twice. This part that you see here is the only thing that I would have bothered to have done myself, and even then in the real exam I wouldn't have written everything. I would just think about it. He needs to go 28 miles an hour. He is going at 8 miles an hour. In order to go 28 miles, well, 8 miles an hour you're going to go 24 miles in 3 hours. You got to go another 4 hours. If you're going 8 miles an hour, it's going to take you another half an hour. It's 3.5 hours. That's what it is. You don't even have to pick a pencil. Just think about it. That's all it is. It's about thinking. I hope you found it helpful. If you wish to buy my DVDs, where I show you the solutions to excuse me, where I show you the solutions to all the problems in the book, in my DVDs, or if you wish to hire me for personal private tutoring, face-to-face tutoring, I'm located in Connecticut. In either case, go to my website at www.prep4GMAT.com and send me an email. Alright? But as you notice here, this is the way to do it. Don't make it unnecessarily cumbersome, unnecessarily complicated. Keep it as simple as possible. It's about thinking. It's not about showing how much math you know. That's not what they're interested in. And don't set them up separately with the 58 miles per hour for A and 50 miles per hour B, and that will be. I have seen people solve it in the proper way, with the algebraic way, set up a nice sophisticated algebraic equation. There's no bloody point to it. They're not interested in that. They just want to see how quickly you can think. Very simple. That's all it is here. The guy has got to go 28 miles. He's going 8 miles an hour. In 3 hours, he's going to go 24 miles. Another 4 miles is going to take you another half an hour. That's all. Alright? Thank you.